Hey everybody, Daniel here. Welcome again to another video. So today's vlog, we're talking about how AI on different social media platforms contributes to notions of dividedness among our communities, brainstorming a little bit about why that might be the case, and offering up some experiments that you can run on your own to see for yourself whether or not this is a thing, and hopefully bring your mind at ease a little bit. We're living in a really connected world, not so much a divided world. And I think it's coming to some problems. It's causing some problems. So first, let's talk a little bit about social media, right? So you have all these wonderful platforms out there, and the goal is not for these social media platforms to connect us all. The goal is for these social media platforms to make money. And these are publicly traded companies or owned by publicly traded companies. The goal 100% is to make money. And they make money by keeping you on the app for as long as possible so they can expose you to the most premium or paid content as possible and make the most money off you. And in order to keep you on the app, it's a matter of engaging you, and it's a matter of getting your attention for as long a period of time as possible. So the whole goal on these social media applications is to maintain your attention for as long as possible. And they do that by having a algorithm, right? A little bit of if-then code. Sometimes they call it AI. It's not too intelligent, it's not too intuitive, but it's essentially a rules engine with a whole list of rules that it runs. And these rules, as they run, check for things, whether or not you stay on a post for more than 3 seconds, whether or not you are continually scrolling, whether or not you are liking and commenting and sharing. And then if so, what emojis are you using? Are you using the heart, the thumbs up, the angry face, something else? So it uses these as a way to determine how engaged you are and then show you more content that it knows you're going to engage with. It doesn't want to keep you happy, and it doesn't want you to have some sort of feeling as far as like a feeling of togetherness or a feeling of happiness. It doesn't care. It's agnostic to that. What it wants is you to engage. Now, it's up to you as the consumer to consume and comment and like and engage with posts that make you happy. But more often than not, as we see in the news and 24-hour news channels, all this other stuff, we don't like happy news. We like bad news. We like train wrecks. We like disasters. So because of this, since we're more likely to engage with negative things, things that make us angry, the app is going to be more likely to show us things that make us angry or things that make us upset. So when you see a post on some platform, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to have this video be changed in some way based on the algorithm. When you engage with content, it's up to you as the consumer to make sure that content makes you feel the way you want to feel. If you want to feel angry, if you want to feel upset, go for it. There's plenty of content out there, and I promise you, there's a ton of stuff that'll make you upset. If you want to feel together and happy and you want to feel a sense of community, then engage with content that promotes that type of feeling. And more often than not, you'll get more and more and more content in your feed that is in that direction. So I say all that to say this is coming from a place that started many years ago. We noticed this when cable news became a thing and they had to fill 24 hours worth of content, and it went from we have to report on things that are unbiased and meaningful and impactful and relate to the largest population of people as a group, a singular group, because that's the hour that we have, and we have to make sure that this attaches to as many people as possible, right? They had that 5 to 6 hour mark, and they had to hit all the news points within that 5 to 6 hour mark because that's when everyone was ingesting news. And they had to appeal to as many people as possible so that they got in as much ad revenue in that 1 hour as possible. That was the goal. With 24-hour news, different types of people ingest different types of news throughout the day. Different groups ingest the same stories throughout the day, and they can run in syndication so that they get the most amount of ad revenue throughout the entire 24-hour period. However, they have to fill that 24-hour period with something, and that's when the quality went down. So the same is applicable for the social media apps. There's a ton of content out there, and they can tailor that content to specific niche groups based on how well they interact with them. Now, here's an experiment you can run on your own that's really cool. Go to Facebook right now. Well, after the video, go to Facebook, go to your news feed, and then every single post that you see on your newsfeed that isn't a post from another person, but even could be a share, I want you to mute it. Mute for 30 days. Don't show me this again. Why am I seeing this? I want you to do that for every single post you have in your newsfeed, and you will very quickly find that Facebook loses its mind. And the AI tool that's meant to get you to engage with stuff trips and just stumbles over itself, does cartwheels, can't figure you out. You will see the craziest posts you have ever seen in your life when you do this for a day or so. If you do it for an hour on day one and then another hour on day two, and every single thing Facebook shows you, you're like, nope, don't want to see it. Nope, don't want to see it. Nope, don't want to see it. It will lose its mind because it's trying to capture your attention again. It's trying to just search for the one thing that you're going to latch on to, and you will get exposed to the craziest things ever. I did this a couple of times, and I'm getting the weirdest ads. I'm getting vlogs and crazy stuff coming out of nowhere. It's really interesting to see the Facebook AI tool lose its mind and try and sort you out. And I promise you, as soon as you touch one thing, as soon as you like one thing or share one thing after you do this, that is all you will see for the next 2 weeks until everything evens out again and you actually start engaging naturally with the app. That is the only thing you will see in your app for the foreseeable future. You can do the same thing on Instagram. If you click on an ad in Instagram, that is the only type of ad you will see for the next week. If you say, I don't want to see it, don't want to see it, don't want to see it, same exact thing. It's not that the AI is smart. It's just trying to figure you out and keep you on the page so it can show you more stuff. Because if you look at that thing for more than 3 seconds, it can bill whoever set up that ad. And that's the only thing it's after. From the advertising perspective, like if we want to take this another step, from the advertising perspective, marketing agencies like my own have to be very cautious of the audience that we're trying to engage, because we don't want to engage with the folks. There's a demographic, there's a subset of the population that interacts with everything. And it doesn't make sense to market to them because they interact with everything. And it's just going to be a billable event for myself or the client, but it's not going to lead to any kind of conversion. You'll see this if you run a Facebook ad and you're looking through their profiles after they've liked something or followed or whatever, and you'll see, man, these people, they have like 2,000 connections, 5,000 connections, really strange posts, really well filled out profiles, but they're liking everything and they're not actually doing anything about it. And there's no way this person will ever become a client of mine. That's a good indication that you've just engaged with someone who looks at every single thing that they look at in their post, and they scroll really slowly and they like every single thing in their feed. And I think some platforms specifically target those folks. Perhaps not the best approach on the application side, but I believe some of these apps are targeting these folks because it's a billable event. And the job, at the end of the day, the goal is to make money. So consider that when building out ad campaigns, because it can trip you up pretty quickly. And as a consumer, experiment with screwing up the app a little bit to see how these things progress and how crazy the app can get. Now, the conclusion to all this is that you live in a very connected world. You don't live in a divided world. It's just that the crazies on either end of the population distribution, the 2% on the crazy side over here and the 2% on the crazy side over there, be the left, the right, conservative, liberal, whatever, those people have just as much ability to reach millions upon millions of people as anyone else. So when you see these crazy, crazy things on social media, it's not that that is any way, shape, or form the standard. You're talking about fractions of a percent of a population that just so happen to have content that enrages a large portion of the rest of the population. So my best advice, and this is as an owner of a marketing agency, this is my best advice for you to live a happy and healthy life on social media. Follow the 2 rules. Rule 1, mind your own business. If you see something that makes you upset, ask the question, does this affect me or my family? Do I know these people? Will I ever know these people? And if the answer is no, just keep scrolling. It's all good. Mind your own business. Rule number 2, don't get upset. Don't take offense to things. If you see something that you're not happy with or enrages you from a religious or political standpoint, there's no reason to get upset. Just keep scrolling. You don't have to engage with other people. You don't have to share your opinion. Just keep moving on. And the less you care about being enraged and the less you mind your own business, the happier you will be on social media. I promise you. If you take those 2 rules and you apply them to what you like and share and comment, you'll also notice that the world becomes a more harmonious place. There's less divide between social groups. There's more togetherness and a sense of happiness across the whole world. You'll see that because it's showing you posts that promote that feeling. So you control your own destiny on these social media apps. If you see a lot of enraging content, it's because that's what you're engaging with, and that's what they're going to make money off of. If you see harmonious posts, it's because you've taught the AI, you've taught the application to share with you these things, and that's definitely a good thing. So I hope you got something out of this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, know that my team and myself are available. Go to josephstudios.net/community and participate in our new forum, or you can comment down below and someone from my team or myself will be happy to answer any questions, comments that you have. Feel free to like the video. It does tell me that you like this type of content. I should do more of it. And also share and subscribe so that you can always stay up to date with everything we do here. I hope you have a great day. I hope you absolutely crush it. And if you need anything, let us know. Bye for now, guys.